right, we live and direct, y'all, on Facebook.
What up? What up?
What's
What
up,
up?
man? What's up?
It is that the Roundtable Podcast Show, and we are feeling the effects. Oh my goodness! After election night,
Absolutely.
so tired, so tired. Oh my goodness, so tired.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
I'm not tired enough to introduce this amazing woman that graces us, who keeps us in line. She's known as the
Who
Pitbull
are
in
you
the dress.
talking about?
I'm talking about you.
You
It's
talking about me?
Melissa Bartlett.
Hey, family. It's your girl Pitbull. I am here. As I always say, it's nothing like getting through a week and getting to the middle of the week and knowing that we get to do the show and I get to see my brothers and we get to reach our family and our viewers. So hello, hello. And on this post-election day, this is very much needed for me and probably some of you to kind of get out of the state turned blue, which state is red, which state is purple. Um, So yeah, I am super excited about tonight. Nice lighthearted topic, and I got quite a few interesting responses. So I can't wait to share with you guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that.
yeah. And y'all heard the baritone, the man, the myth, the legend, the fact checker.
Hey, what's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's going on?
The man, the myth, the legend, Adrian Biddle. Yes, sir.
Adrian Better sound like you
Yeah.
was about to sing Mr. Boombastic when you kept going on.
You caught that too, didn't you?
Yeah, I was silly. Hey, shout out to one of my brothers who had a belated birthday, Chris Page. Happy belated birthday. Um, keep my people in prayer, Mo Boggs, Latanya Brewer,
Mm-hmm.
and Julia Atkinson. Got you in prayer.
That's what's up. Definitely. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
And
oh,
we have
yeah.
to.
It,
Go,
hey, yeah,
go,
we can't forget about him. Can't forget about him.
I
No,
was hoping y'all would.
the man behind the keyboard.
Yes.
The man who makes it possible, the man who likes to stir up the day. That's our dude, my brother, Mr. Kerry Disby.
What's going on, family? It is truly, yeah, it is amazing when we get to make it here on a Wednesday after all the stuff that is going on. And you are right, sis. It is a moment in which we get to fellowship and just have fun. You know, things seem so serious all the time, but when we get together and just kick it and allow the family to kick it and listen to the question, man, I look forward to Wednesday. I kid you not. It gets
Right.
me through the rest of the week, and it's because of y'all too. I have to say,
Right.
yes. So, what's been going on? What are y'all up to? What we got in the pot before we get to the topic? What's in the pot today?
Ooh.
Actually, nothing.
All that. Ooh. No.
Yeah, I agree with her on that. Just a little bit of time and just to exhale.
Nothing.
Man, oh man, oh man. Well, let's go ahead and take care of the elephant in the room before we get to the topic, okay?
All right.
I know everybody's been
Okay.
around the water cooler today. Everybody's been on
Right.
social media. Everybody who wasn't doing this before now knows there's a map out there that has red, blue, and maybe sometimes purple. Yes, we're talking about the electoral college and
Right.
votes and stuff. Who'd you vote? Who you with, as my brother would say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be shy. Who you with? I know y'all voted.
Oh, so I did Democratic. I voted for majority of our Democratic local and Senate states and things of that nature and representatives, and definitely went for Biden Harris for my vote. I feel, me, I have to say it. This week is the beginning of me drawing a line in the sand. I can't continue to, not because of Republican parties, but because of who you may feel need to be in office when they have blatantly been disrespectful and doesn't have what it takes, unethical, just ill-equipped, and you have that, and then top of just the extra stuff, the tweets, the things that come out your mouth. And this isn't something that you have to fact check because it's right there in video, live and in color. When you can say, well, I support them, I have to draw my line in the sand, and you either gonna come across to join me or you coming across as my enemy. That's just where I'm at in 21.
Ooh, hey.
Straight fire. Straight fire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hot dang.
How do you follow up with that right there, man? She said, line in the stand. You know how when we used to be on the playground and stuff, and you'd be like, cross this line. Man, she ain't playing.
Oh,
that's where I'm at, bro. That's where I'm at. It's time for us to stand up. We so woke, but we've been so eager and so willingly to fight for what we just deserve with some type of adjustments, and we have to always give a little to get something. And I'm just tired of that. Draw the line in the sand. We don't draw, and trust me, this is not a race issue because, believe it or not, there are African Americans that are Republican. So please don't take this as, oh, she's talking about people who aren't black. No, I'm not. I'm talking about people who make me look at you differently because of who you support. Because what they believe and what they do, you can't edit this. It's not a puzzle. You can't take a piece of this and a piece of that. This is not a pot stew. It's all or nothing coming into 21.
All right. Pot stew, bro. Pot stew.
I mean, what can I say off of that?
Is it chicken? Is it beef? What's in the pot?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm acting silly. My bad.
It's a family show because I had an answer. It's a family show.
I know. What I get for lack of sleep, boy, acting silly, and she was like, "Oh, I can tell you what's in the pot." Yeah, but so, A-Money.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts about this thing before we get into the topic? Because we're gonna go ahead and air it out because I know some people definitely want to share, but we gotta get to the topic. But what do you think? You're the brother that sits and pontificates on things. So
well, man, I just wanted some sanity, to be honest. Finally, some sanity to actually lead our country, and it looks like we're on the verge of hopefully having that happen. Not trying to jinx it, but go ahead and knock on wood right now. As much missed, as much needed. I almost forgot what sanity looks like in the White House. So to be on the verge of having that back again and hopefully being able to address some important issues that's been sitting on the back burner over the last 4 years, I'm looking very forward to that.
That's what's up. Yes.
Yes, sir. What about you, Steve?
Let me tell you, this is what got me. I was on social media on the other one, the Instagram, and I saw a picture. Actually, it was a video a friend of mine sent to me, and it was Obama, and he was in a gym, and this is during the election time that is now, and he was in a gym. He had just finished speaking and such, and he was going in the gym, and somebody gave him the basketball shot, bounced past the basketball. He bounced it, and he shot it 3-point, all nets.
Yep.
And it was funny because his response was, everybody was like, oh, young people, old people and everything. They were like, oh. And he said, this is what I do. He took the mask and he said, this is what I do. And to me, it wasn't just a shot that did it, but it was, he was actually saying, this is what I do. When I know what this is, and I have a grasp of what this is what I do. I'm comfortable with that. And unfortunately, the presidency that we've been dealing with for 4 years has not been comfortable with that. And, so much fact check and so much tweet and so much of what I did for the Black community, all these things and stuff. But yet and still people, when they saw the video of what Obama did, thousands have been sharing it and stuff because they feel as though he did what he did. Now, was he given a fair shot by those that,
Absolutely not.
He wasn't. But even to have that type of, I guess, just the air about him, and to be with the people. Like I said, he didn't have to walk through the gym and just go shoot with somebody or whatever. So it's the same way Michelle Obama doesn't have to do book tours or go and visit young people in schools and such and talk to them because they've served their time. But it's a lasting memory. What really got me is the lasting memory of this presidency that we've dealt with for 4 years, what he has left as a legacy. And many of us will still be dealing with that and digging ourselves out of it in comparison to, what could happen in the next 3 or 4 days.
Correct. Correct.
So yeah, it's time for the sanity. It's time for us to be a little bit more happy, and it's time for us to really connect again as a community and as a nation, because
And as a country, yes.
it's been bad. Yeah, it's been really bad. So hopefully we can
Well, as of
bring a
right
little
now,
sunshine.
Apple News, the presidential race has reported that Biden has 264 electoral votes. The race to 270, for those who don't know, the 270 is the magic number. If you gain that number, you have basically declared yourself president. So Biden is at 264 and Trump is at 214. There are still several states that are still counting mail-in, drop-in ballots. But they're feeling very comfortable and very confident that if and when they're calling the states, that whatever they're saying is the one, that's the one. So as of right now, Nevada has a blue dot in the center of it. And if you look at the map, it does show a lot of the counties are majority red. But what you have to understand is those actual counties have small population, so they don't have a lot of numbers. So you can have a state that may be a majority of a color, but it's those major counties that have more populations and heavy hitter voting numbers in order for that person to win. So right now, Nevada is still holding strong with a blue dot, but if you zero in on Nevada, it is going to show that it has more red counties than blue counties. But that doesn't mean that there are more numbers of votes for Trump versus Biden if he's conquered more of the larger counties. So for myself, that's the ticket that I went for. So of course, I'm rooting for the Biden-Harris ticket.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And one last thing that I want everybody to understand that may be watching the show right now, and what she just said in regards to the numbers and what A Money said in regards to the sanity and such. When the smoke clears, y'all, and this election is over, there's still work to be done. Don't let the election put you back to sleep. We
Right.
still got things to do in our communities. We
Don't
still
get
got things to do. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that we tend to do, is that we think that when somebody gets placed in power, that the work is taken away from us. No, they're just a tool for us to get things done on a higher level. We still have to do the groundwork here. So don't sleep. Let's get ready, because at the end of this, one thing that Roy Cooper said, which I thought was very poignant, was the fact that let the healing begin. Because of what we've been dealing with for 4 years, there has been a great divide. There has been a different perspective on our fellow neighbor because of who they follow, as well as their actions as well. 4 years have really opened the eyes of many individuals, taking the scales off as far as how people are and what the content of their heart is sometimes. So now
and you are not going back. They're not going back. And healing means that you start to see what and how you function from this day forward. It doesn't mean that this person is going to change who they are, because 9 times out of 10 they aren't. And now they have had 4 years and say and act however they want to. So you tell me, if it only takes 90 days for us as human to learn a new behavior, what do you think is going to happen with 4 years of somebody being that way? So let's be smart, let's be honest, let's get this work in, let's set the fire. My mother used to tell me all the time, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the oil. So we want to be squeaky wheels, not that we're going to be annoying and we're going to make noise. We are out here saying, hey, this is what we need to work, to function, to cooperate, to make us go forward. That is what we want to do. So family, really let's start seeing what you can do in your community, start seeing who you can volunteer with, start getting with some of these education programs. Stop letting trash be in your streets. It starts with simple things. Stop letting people sit in park and do all things outside of a neighborhood. Let's build our neighborhoods back up so we can have value in our homes and our family and our land again. You have to do something more than just sit here and be on social media and comment. The keyboard gangsters is over. You're dead. You're done. It's over. Be active in real life.
That y'all heard it, boy. Hey, Pitbull coming with it tonight, y'all.
Hey, if y'all didn't know, that's a preacher's daughter.
That's
Just
preacher's
said.
daughter. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
So Charlie 2 just said hey to everybody. Thank
Hey,
you, Charlie, for joining us. Terry, she just jumped on. She said hello, everybody.
Hey, Terry.
Michelle Miller just joined us. She said Biden has 253 and Trump 213. And then Terry just chimed in as far as the 264 and the 214. So those numbers, y'all, let me tell you, that's one of the things about these states. They fluctuate, and they fluctuate because of what's being going on right now with the counting of all of the the paper ballots, the absentee ballots, and such. So the numbers are going to definitely fluctuate. But we do know it ain't over with yet. It's not over.
It's not.
So
it's not over. And at the end of the day, regardless of who wins, we still people. We still friends. And again, get the whole race thing of I can't be with you because you're a certain color. I can't hang with you for a certain political party. Get that out. Let's do what we need to do right now. I am definitely pro African American progression and equity and moving forward, but I am not that person that's going to shun my sister or my brother because they don't look like me. Because you'll be have came and stepped up to the plate, did what they needed to do, and they had to do it in silence just to make sure that they don't catch a lot of scrutiny. But they've been when your brother and your sister haven't. So I'm just keeping it real tonight. That's what you're gonna get.
All right. Y'all heard it. And shout out to Charlie because Charlie too's she she's an assistant poll chief.
She was.
So she was there. She put in work last night. So we thank you for risking, because you out in the midst of it and stuff, keeping your mask on, interaction with the folk, and somehow some people act. So shouts out to Charlie for doing that. We appreciate you, sis. Y'all ready for this?
And
topic?
there hasn't been any issues.
I know we were really getting to that, but
there hasn't been any issues. I haven't seen anybody reporting anything. Everybody was trying to fan the smoke. Like, just different people going to the polls and acting crazy. They was trying to fan that smoke. Nope. Everybody did what they needed to do and they left. You know what I mean? Wasn't anything. You did have some protesters or some I'm not even calling them protesters, let's say campaigners. But that was it. It wasn't, what are you doing running up in people's faces? And so that to me is testament that we are still of people who practice humanity.
Amen. Money.
Yes, sir.
So
what's that topic tonight, Money?
Yeah.
The topic tonight: do's and don'ts on the first date. Do's and don'ts on the first date.
Do's and don'ts on the first date, y'all. I got some crazy comments on this. I got some crazy to Janelia. She's a coworker of mine. We used to work back together in another company, and we currently work together now. And what she did was she did a Family Feud on her timeline to break the tension of all of this craziness and electoral votes and campaigns and this, that, and the other. And so with what she posted and what we're having for our topic of do's and don'ts on first dates, yeah, we got a crazy misses.
Okay, so I'm curious.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can go ahead, sis. What
so the first one said spin a night bag.
On the first date?
Wait a minute.
On the first
say that again now? First date.
Spin a night bag. Spin a night bag.
And that's a do?
It's not too far fetched now.
Yeah, is it a do or a don't? I mean, it's a do. Oh, it's a dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you just meet him, and all of a sudden he come knocking on your door. He got a duffel bag.
Well, did you say that you just met? You said first date.
Well, yeah. Well, my apologies. First date. So you've met already. I'm thinking along the line
Right.
of Match.com, and you looking at pictures and everything, and da 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 da, and then y'all set it up. Oh yeah, okay. I'm available Friday night. Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. And then all of
Okay.
a sudden it's like,
So first date, first meet, then no.
okay. Or they meet at a restaurant, which is a area that is, kind of like off. She don't want nobody to come to her house. They don't know, they ain't going down like that or whatever sort. So they go to the
Absolutely.
restaurant, they eat, everything's vibing and stuff. So then they get ready to go. And he was like, oh, well, hey, what are you up to? She said, well, but yeah, you can come over for a nightcap. And he comes knocking on the door
With the duffel bag.
with the bag, the Hermes
Hey,
bag.
it depends on what dating site you met on. 'Cause some of them is about that. So depends on, we're gonna talk about sites or talk about, hey, I ran into you at the gas station, let's go out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It just depends.
Okay.
But that could be for do or don't. Maybe if you know them and y'all finally went out on a date, you do. If you just met them on ChristenMingle.com, then you might not want to do that.
She said, why you and say, boy, she on the road now. She brought in ChristenMingles.com. We all going. Okay. So, hey, man, what you got?
I said, this is a personal one of mine, is to be on time. To be on time.
Okay.
Give that specific time.
Bring your punctuality, please.
That's right.
Okay. That's a good one. Okay.
I'm not gonna be on time because I need to see what you got, see what you're working with.
Oh, so you're gonna be fashionably late, or you're gonna be sitting in the cut,
Yep.
just watching as you walk?
I'm gonna be in the cut. I'm gonna be in the cut.
I knew
to
that.
be like, okay, let me see. No.
Okay, girl. I'm gonna need you to call me in 10 minutes.
Text me
Emergency.
at 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven, when I text, let me tell you, here's a girl code from my girls, and they know it. When I text you 7-Eleven, there ain't no question. When I text you 7-Eleven, that means at 7-Eleven, you are going to call me and be like, girl, you need to come home right now. That was the way that it went down. Or back in the day when I dated, it was like that pager. I need to get that pager. I need to get that code that says 7-Eleven. So I can get out. Now my 7-Eleven now is not dates, but my 7-Eleven is, you know how sometimes you be like, oh, let's go here, or you kind of meeting with a group of people or women that you may just kind of hang out with, but I don't really know them. It still rings for that, where I say, yo, I'm gonna be such and such, I'm with such and such, and I'm not really knowing if I'm feeling the vibe, so 7-Eleven. That way they can text me or call me, hey girl, sometimes I give them the answer like, oh my goodness, wow, well let me call you back, I'm at such and such. They know that means I'm cool. But if I hit them with the, are you serious, I'm on my way, I'm out.
So intricate.
Learn something new every day. Yes.
That's just my girl code. Sorry.
Okay. So Charlie Twos just commented. She said, do not discuss sex unless you are willing to explore the expectations and opportunities.
Oh.
So then
That's
Terry said, I feel like you having sex on the first date automatically changes the dynamic of a relationship.
Kinda, but not really.
So it ain't the Steve Harvey 30-day rule. That's what you're saying?
I feel like if you're trying to invest time with this person, then it changes the dynamic. Now, there are some people who strictly date they don't casual date. So if we're dating, they're dating with the intent to get to know you, to hopefully turn it into a relationship. So the people who are like that, then absolutely not. But people who are carefree and they casually date, I mean, y'all both grown, y'all did what y'all need to do. That was it. I'll talk to you later.
Wow. The Charlie
Just
T
like
said
that.
we are vibing. Yeah. Just
Kick
like that,
rocks.
man. Yeah, kick rocks.
Be gone.
Kick rocks
Let
with
the
sandals.
doorknob hit you. Yeah. Um. Uh. Oh, Terry got one for you though, Pitbull. She's in agreement with you.
What
She
you
said,
say?
"I think you should be fashionably late." So I think you should be fashionably late so you can see him park and get the license plate number and text it to your friend.
I'm
Mm.
talking. Wow.
She. It's like,
Y'all need to have your own branch of the government. That's
yeah,
what I
for real.
think.
But it's like,
Well, but see, here's the thing. That's nice on a like a low key on the back end. But what I have done is if my friends have went out on dates,
mm,
I have told them ask him for his license. Straight up and down. Just ask him for his license and take a picture and send it to me.
mm.
Yeah.
Nothing says interesting meeting you. Then you take your license and your license plate because you might be a killer.
Yeah.
I gotta be that I care about myself.
That's right. That's right. You gotta invest in yourself, man. Yes.
I
Wow.
got another do for y'all.
Okay. I do.
Or don't, depending on how you look at it. I look at it as a do.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of your hygiene. Don't be showing up to a date for your first date funky. Can't do that.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, that's on here. That's on here.
Ooh,
Oh, is it?
wee, wow.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on here.
Mm.
I'm trying to. Melissa, how would you
Go.
how would you handle something
You
like
about to
that
open up a
occurred to you?
can right now, boy.
So the old Melissa,
Reference
back in
that.
the day when I was an equal opportunist and I was, open to dating.
Mhm.
True story. Had a guy who I would always see in passing, me going to work and I use public transportation. So sometimes we'd be on the same bus. And he wasn't like banging, but he worked in like he was an electrician, so he worked on houses and stuff like that. So it wasn't like banging, but it was like that sweaty smell. But he works. Okay, cool. So he finally was like, I have a car. I'm not on the bus. I just really want to take you out. Blah blah blah. I said, I tell you what, I'll meet you. Let's just meet at this bar that's on one of the main drags from my home. I said, and then we'll go from there. So he was like, okay, cool. So I met him. We had a drink. Seemed pretty cool. I let my cousin know, and he wasn't like a total stranger. I knew of him, and he was a little older than me, so he went to school with like my older cousin. So I let him know, hey, I'm going out with him.
Mhm.
So what happened is when we meet at the bar. He had on like a polo and like baggy jeans. Like he literally looked like he changed clothes. If that makes sense. Like you can tell when somebody showered and they brushed their hair and like he looked like he just put clothes on and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And I smelled that same like sweaty smell. And I was just like, so I said, did you run out of time? You was rushing. He was like,
Oh,
why you say that? I was like, I'm just saying. Like, he is like, what you saying? I said, yo, like, you don't bang, but you still smell sweaty. Like, you ain't had time to go home. And, like, I went home and changed and showered. And I'm thinking I'm looking pretty cute, smelling all good. And he's like, oh, yeah, I ain't had time to do, I said, well, you could have told me to push the back time, the time back. Like, you always need time to wash. I didn't tell him. I'm not gonna say what I told him, but yeah. So he was just like, like, wow, like you're rude. Okay, what's rude to show up in my nose? My nose, that's
oh,
rude.
oh
In my
no.
nostrils, that's rude.
Oh no.
So I walked out.
um,
Yeah.
CD, she said, did you run out of time?
did you read that? She probably did that when she was sitting at the
running
bar.
that
She
time.
like, Shannon Abram just said, "Girl, if he was funky, just say it." Shannon, thank
Shannon,
you for
I was
joining.
trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice. Thank you, Shannon. I was
Ooh-wee.
trying to be nice. Shannon is a person that don't hold no punches. She's very sweet, but she gonna come direct with you. And I was trying to be polite to
Right.
maybe give him a chance to say,
Mhm.
you know what, this happened, that happened, but for you to
Right.
just think that that was okay, yeah, I got to go.
Now,
I
in
got to
his
go.
defense, he probably thought, that the sweat that he had shared with you on public transportation may have had pheromones that attracted you. So he was trying to maintain that attraction, even, and then by putting a polo on over it to extenuate
Good point.
le funk.
Nah,
That's why he
that
was.
was that he trying. That is not the truth.
That's
That's
why.
not the truth.
That's why he was showing up in your nose.
That's why he showed up in your nose. I want you to get all this aroma.
Yeah, no. 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 And I was giving him an opportunity. Maybe he was like, yo, I ran out of time. I had to go do something. I didn't want to be late. Even if it was just like, yo, I really didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be late. I mean, something to make me understand in his mind, you know what? This is not really who I am. This is an exception. No, this is who you are. We can't
Right.
rock like that. Mm-mm.
So
No.
that was a good
But
one.
one of mine said to two of the points that we made to make sure you bring money, lip gloss, perfume, and mace. Another one said mini bottles, so you don't have to pay for all them high A drinks,
Are you
like the
are you
mini
sharing?
bottles you get from the.
Are you sharing the mini bottles?
Yeah, you sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sharing the mini bottles. Gum or mint.
Right.
One of my young queens said a snack bag.
Okay. So hold it right there because somebody just shared something about that. So Terry just said that y'all were always told that on the first date you order a chicken breast and a salad. She said my hubby took me to a Chinese restaurant, so that wasn't an option. So
Who was always told that?
I guess she's saying ladies in general because
Oh,
y'all, supposed to be kind of
yeah,
just hence the
those
snack
ladies.
bag because he cheap or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
but so
Those
is
ladies,
that
I never was raised like that. I'm sorry. If you get a
so?
steak, I get a steak.
Here's a question for all the ladies. I get blaming. So here's a question for the ladies more so, bruh. You might want to take notes on this one.
Okay.
The responses are going to be interesting.
All right.
If you both go out on the first date, do or don't, who picks up the tab?
Whoever was invited.
Mm.
Whoever invited me should pick up the tab because you invited me.
Oh, wait a minute. But what if you invited him?
I'll pay. I pay for men.
Okay,
I'm taking
now
men out
that's
on
why
dates.
I want to throw this out here to the ladies because I know we're gonna get different dynamics. Do
Yeah.
That's a good
you go
one.
Now I
Dutch?
might not, I don't usually fit in that typical female category, but I'm speaking
Mm-hmm.
for me. I have made the first move, invited somebody out and paid. And it made him, one of the guys was like, okay, on, and one of the guys made him feel some type of way. The next time he saw me, he gave me the money back for the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one. Terry said the guy should pay.
Yeah, but Terry's traditional. My niece is traditional, nothing wrong with that. But Terry wouldn't also be the type that asks a man out on a date.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
you operate in the lane that you're in,
Mhm.
and what backfires is when you try to do something else. You in the right lane. You a certain speed all the time that you try to express. You wind up causing problems.
Okay. Hey, money.
Yes, sir.
Let's go
you
back
got
in
one?
time.
Okay. Let's
When
go.
when you did, what's your thoughts?
As far as who would pay?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sweating over there.
Yeah. I would normally pay. I would
Okay.
normally pay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would normally pay. I didn't have any problem with that, especially if I was the one that asked. So
Okay.
I'll come off the hip for that one.
Oh, so Shannon just said if he asks me on the date, then he should pay. But I'll make sure I can pay for myself in the case the guy gets a little flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I
Yeah.
have been left in the diner, ladies. I've been left in the diner with no way home too. And he
Whoa.
took my one. That's when Aaliyah came out. I had my Aaliyah CD and my like jacket to my little suit that I wore trying to be cute. He tiptoed. He was like, "Oh, I'm in the car. I'll be right back." And him and his boy pulled off.
Ooh.
So what did
Left
you
me in the diner.
do to instigate that?
I didn't instigate anything. He knew that he wasn't sleeping with me. That's
Oh,
all.
oh,
So once he realized, like, okay, she's really not gonna change her mind,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, all right. So I guess they had their own little code, and he pulled off. But that's okay
oh,
because
that's dead wrong.
I reported.
Yes, it is.
Terry, I got the license plate number. So I put on my airplane voice, and I was like, "There's a guy in the car with the license plate number." I said, "This, this, this, this. I think he just bought crack." Sure did.
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
Well, I knew this was
So
gonna bring
yeah.
up something, boy. They chiming in now. So
Howdy.
Phil just said the inviter. She said, I also stepped in a man's feet and paid, and he got so upset and refunded my money. I was told never to do that again.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Jennifer Cook said no. Rodney Jackson, Jennifer Cook, Phil, thank you for joining us tonight. Rodney just said, if a man asks, he should pay. But so as to not have the short end of the stick, always make sure you have enough to cover yourself. That's what he's telling the sisters. So
Mhm.
very
Yep.
good.
You always go with money for yourself, just in case.
Always.
Always. I
Just in
agree.
case.
I agree with
Which
that.
is one of my other ones says money, my phone, and an escape plan if I need it.
Mm-mm. Boy, that had to come from a sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That had to come. Yeah. Well, y'all be prepared.
I'm telling you, another branch of government right there.
It is. It is. Definitely. We should just put it in their hands. Rodney just said a man, not a boy, but a man should never take a woman out expecting sex afterwards. He took my topic. Oh, that was a good one. I was trying to save it to the end.
He
Well, Rodney done
emphasized.
came in.
He emphasized not a man, but
He
not
hurry
a.
up and move.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
All
That
right.
is deep.
So why is it that because I graciously spent some time with you and shared some era, you feel that I'm supposed to share my panties? I don't understand.
Ooh. Ooh.
I get silent in here.
Why do men
I had to look around.
why? And I'm not asking y'all,
Yeah.
obviously. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Like,
Well,
why do men think that way?
oh, well, okay. Shannon just said, but then again, you shouldn't be asking me on a date if you can't afford it. That's a good point. Could it be double standard, sis? Is it double? Is it a standard? Is it a socially accepted norm that food equals this when really it should be why can't it be just us eat and enjoy each other's companionship? You would think that would be
I think it is a double
you know?
standard because there's some
Yeah.
women out there that equate their cookie to a meal and spending time. I'm high praise. I can't just be like, boop. I just think so much of myself and so much of my homegirl that we not just gonna be out here all happy and just giving ourselves up because you bought a meal. But there are some women that either that desperate or they don't know any better. They don't know their value. So it makes it hard, I think, sometimes for men to make a difference between the type of woman from the last time that they asked to date.
Gotcha. So you can't be out here serving up a buffet. That's what you're getting at. All you can eat.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. This ain't going correct. Yeah.
This is not going correct. Like, I mean, if your home girl is Golden Corral standards, but I didn't come from that. I'm sorry.
All right.
So Beatrice Davidson Springs said, "Say it, sis." She in agreement with you. Say it.
Hey, Big.
Pitbull on it tonight, boy.
Yeah, she
on it.
is.
So
Hey.
go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was just about to throw out another one. If y'all ready to change gears, I don't know what the people out there
Go
saying.
ahead, throw out another one.
All right. How about good manners? I.e., for example, you out eating at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Be mindful of chewing with your mouth closed. No burping if at all possible.
Or open.
Yo, they're grazing.
All of that. All of that.
No flatulence.
Yeah, none of that.
None
of
that. No, can't. Silent but deadly.
Yeah.
Nah, not while we in
But
crying.
I remember that story about the girl eating with her mouth open. He was just observing, like, ugh. Like, how can they be on a date and she eating like that? Ew.
So we're saying manners, right?
Yes.
So manners is not limited to just the food thing. I'm gonna piggyback on you, bro.
No, go ahead.
Let's talk about cell phone stuff. You know, you're supposed to be both engaging with each other on the first date, and all of a sudden you're getting all these. Bzz. You need to get that? No, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's another.
And then you trying to turn it on, it's still buzzing, or then you get on the talk. Or here's a very
What
good
about this?
Oh, the texting?
Just scrolling on or texting or just scroll on social media. Like, I get pissed when people come to visit me and they get on their phone. Like, I'm like, yo, did you come to see me or are you coming to use my Wi-Fi? Because I can go do something else. Like, to today, I hate it with a passion.
Good point. Very good point. I got another one for you. And then, Terry got a good one. But let me throw this out there to y'all real quick. What about when you go on the first date and both of you sitting, or maybe at the bar, and an old flame or somebody that you know come by, and there's no introduction? Is that a do or a don't?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, because if we're just like on a first date and, you know, past Joe comes through and he'd be like, hey, how you doing, Melissa? Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Okay, fine. You know, and to me, I'm just going to conduct that conversation and cut it quick. Like, you know, okay, it's nice seeing you. You know, I'll talk to you later. Versus, I'm out with him right now, so I can't talk to you. Or, oh, this is so and so. I don't know about that, because you're a first date. You brand new. Like, I'm not introducing you to old flames, because why? But I'm not gonna sit there and hold a conversation with the old flame.
Yeah.
I see you got something stirring over there, man.
No. I just had to throw it up there because I've seen it happen as well, in which, you know, come by, whatever sort, and of course either old flame or friend just want to speak, and you really want to carry on the conversation. You kind of froze. You don't want to be disrespectful to this person because you don't know what this may lay. But then this right here, you know, they come over and they want to hold on to conversation. Like, yo, we could have had this conversation later or a couple of days before, whatever. So why you want to talk about? But
you're in control of that.
Exactly.
You're in control of that.
Exactly. So the question is, do you or don't you? Inquiring minds.
I think I use it as a strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like still talking like, oh, so how so and so, like, once you get to the point where it's like, oh, hey, nice to see you, I'm good, okay, and you don't keep moving, then I do need to let you know, because I don't want to be rude. I'm here with this person. So I would use it as a strategy more than introducing them, because we're not boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, why would I do that?
Well, it's just a level of respect.
Yeah, that's all that is. And the impression that you make off of doing something like that could be the end of the date, or whether that person or you actually click going forward.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I guess that would be one of Pitbull's flaws.
No, don't call it a flaw now. It's just what enhances Pitbull.
Okay. If I don't have a husband come next week and I'm dating, if you don't get an introduction, don't get your feelings hurt.
Shouts out to Diana Digsby for joining us. Hey, girl, what's going on? Anthony Craig, thank you for joining us at the roundtable. He just said, never talk about your past dates.
Agree. Totally agree
Thank
with that.
you.
Totally agree with that.
Totally agree with you, Mr. Craig.
Good one. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. AKA Tuck fam. Thank you for joining us, saying that. So okay, so Terry got a good one. She said, so is a first kiss expected at the end of the night these days? Do or don't?
Ooh, that depends on the night. That depends on the night.
Okay.
Because if I'm not rocking with you, I'm gonna holler at you again. We don't need a kiss. But if I'm rocking with you and I'm feeling you, then yeah, I'm gonna want to kiss.
Okay. Ladies, kiss or no kiss?
Guess it's dependent on if a pandemic is currently in effect.
COVID.
Oh, you can kiss through the mask.
Ooh. Carry all this slobber in my mask back home. I paid $4 at Target for this man. You keep kissing this mask.
If you got the mask on and she got the mask on, then you just touch the mask.
Bumping no masks. Okay. Shannon just said, yeah, nah, don't kiss me. She said she don't want no kiss.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's the first time, right? First date.
I think, yeah, first date. Yeah, we're on first date. No kiss, first date.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay, what you
Safety pins. Safety pins.
You're gonna have to explain that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That must be one of them old school.
No. When Ben and I went on our first date, it was fairly warm, so it was like June. So I had on like this kind of long top and then some shorts. And so at the time he was driving like a Bronco with the big wheels, and so I got to hike up.
I can see Ben. Why can I see him driving something like that?
So I go to hike up, and then I sit down, and my button on my shorts is like, boop. So these are the type of shorts that you had to have the button in order for, like, the lock on the zipper was not happening. Like, you had to have them buttoned. So the first half of our date was driving around, like going to gas station, somebody trying to have like the emergency soak kit or whatever, so I could button my shorts back together, or like safety pin my shorts back together. So having like a little needle or thread or a safety pin or something in your purse would go a long way.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
For an accidental wardrobe misfunction.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, Girl Scouts. Okay. Oh, Phil just said, I'm good on kisses right now. A hug will suffice. Dennis Barton just said, kiss, not on the first date. You got to leave them wanting more.
See how the 412 do?
Yeah. Rodney said, that's a chemistry thing. If the chemistry is there and you're comfortable with it, so be it.
All right.
I feel like that. It has to be there, which brings back to the mint and gum that somebody said earlier. Chapstick, make sure your lips are moist. Please don't come crusty.
Well, wait a minute now, because if y'all go out to, if y'all go out to eat,
there's no excuse.
You gotta have them.
Look, where my Pittsburgh people at? We have went out when it's 20 degrees, 18.
Uh-oh, you froze up, sis. Say it again, because you did one of these numbers like this. Say it again. What was it?
I was saying my Pittsburgh people, we have went out when it's 20 degrees outside, 18 degrees outside, and be not crusty. So there's no excuse.
What, what if both of you, Christy?
Mm, mm, mm.
Just saying.
It's a couple
Devil's
made in heaven.
Mess around and be cutting each other while you kissing.
It's a couple made in heaven. There you go. Y'all found something in common.
Wow. 25 years later after y'all married, about remember when we were together and my lips were crusty? And, yeah, and we made it happen. We could get
I
chapstick.
knew he was the one.
She introduced me to
Putting
chapstick.
it on each other. Here. Wrap your arms around each other.
Oh God, I knew this was gonna be a topic tonight. Okay, so family, just tuning in. Tonight's topic is do's and don'ts on the first date. I got a good one.
Give it to us.
I've got a very good one. Okay, so I would say a do on the first date. Well, yeah, we talked about that one, which is being on time. We talked about as far as the lips, yeah. So another good do would be as a man, if you both go to a restaurant, I would say making sure that you get a good spot for y'all to eat at. Don't let the server just put you anywhere. You know, you won't be behind the bushes or in this where this tree is or next to this loud couple, but
By
find a
the
good spot for you
bathroom.
both to be in. Yeah, by the bathroom. Nah, we don't want that. But we want a good spot, and you should pull the chair out for her. That's my do. That's what I tried to do with my wife when we first started dating and stuff, because she was cook.
Aw,
So
that's so nice.
yeah, men gotta represent, as my cousin Rod would say. You know, you're not boys, you're men. And if you want to find a good woman, you need to pull out the stops, because those are the things you be thinking about later on. So
Well,
that's my
just
do.
don't stop doing it because you've married her.
True.
True that.
True that. Very true. Now, quick question: a do or a don't? Ladies, on your first date, do you go all out or do you keep it reserved in regards to your attire? Do or don't, first date.
So what do you mean go all out?
What you got on? You show the goods, or do you tone it down? Do you kind of like, be,
A little
I wouldn't say
tease.
reserved, but okay.
A little tease, and it depends on the date. Because one of my favorite dates that me and my husband do is going to the gun range. I mean, I'm not showing up in a dress low cut with heels.
Okay.
You froze.
Mm,
Did you hear me?
a little bit in regards to the gun range, and it kind of alarmed me. So
Why? Why?
Agent, help me out here, bro.
I don't know what to say off of that one. I don't know what to say about it.
So wait a minute. Going to the gun
ready.
range, I said Ben and I didn't say like first dates, but I wouldn't be opposed to
Okay,
it.
I thought y'all did, because Ben had the Bronco with the big tires, and you got guns. I'm just kind of like, okay, Bonnie and Clyde is y'all ride or die.
Our first date, like dinner, and then we went to Mount Washington, where there's an overlook where it's on the other side of the river, where you have the point and our skyline of Pittsburgh. And then one of our other dates that we remember is we went to a park. We walked trails. We ate lunch in the park. We actually went and was on swings and was talking. So it could be anything. I'm that type of woman that I'm open for anything. A lot of men that have a hard time dating certain women. So let's be honest, men and women, make sure because you don't want to be lonely or whatever. Like if you got a woman that is always wanting like Del Frisco's and Fahrenheit, and she doesn't want to go and grab a greasy spoon meal from off Tryon, and she's tooting her nose up, but the guy that you are, stop pursuing that. That's not the one for you. You know what I mean? Girl, women, if you're the type of woman, I'm very low maintenance. Hey, I like to go to the gun range. I like to go to the greasy spoon spots. I like to like laugh and talk, and can I be sophisticated and polish and clean up nice? Absolutely. But I
Mhm.
really like to see you in your real element. A guy who is pretentious a little bit. They gotta have this, that, and the other, and they start talking about name brand this and going to this restaurant, and that's all that they do. They may look good, they being fine, but that's not the guy for me because I need to know, you know what I'm saying, that I can be who I am and I don't have to be on airs when we're out together. So, a lot
Mm.
about the dating and what you bring and what you wear and how you act and this, that, and the other. Um, I'm gonna put on the table, bring your genuine, authentic self. Like, don't front on who you are because of that person.
Mhm.
Be genuine, be authentic, be who you are.
Huh?
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy Alexander said it's so true. I agree. Thank you for joining us, Tammy, on At the Round Table. Uh, Terry just said reserved. She said, I don't think a strip club attire should be worn, but she said also not your yoga outfit. So you got to go in
Thank you.
between. She said in between.
Yeah.
Shannon just said, I dress a little sassy. She said it depends on where the first date is. And preach this. And then she said, bring your credit score and your bank statements. Okay, Shannon, now.
Oh,
She,
that cut deep right there.
Shannon brought the, should have brought the, yeah, she like, I don't, if you got a 540, you can 540 on out that door. Don't come over here.
690 or
Okay.
better. We just like Bank of America. 690 or better.
Wow. Brother's like, I'm working Fridays. She's like, I don't care. I want you here on chicken, step the game up. Rodney said he agrees with you. He said, please don't bring a representative. Bring your true self. Bring real.
And I think we all
Um,
have that representative though, just a little bit, because no one deserves to know everything about you on the first date. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? But I mean, don't just be this total odd person, and then 3 months in, y'all seeing each other, and he be like, "Who is that? What? Like, what happened?" Um, yeah, just be
Mm,
who you are without being too vulnerable, too open.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's very good. Wow. Man, this was a we might have to do this topic again, man. They kind of brought it tonight. Hmm. Keep looking at the time. I don't want to leave, but hmm.
Let's
Hey
get
Denise,
let's get two more. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes countdown. 2 minute countdown. Who can give us something else in 2 minutes?
two more, two more. You got one, or will the people chime in? Because this podcast now.
You cutting out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that thing's doing. It seems like on mine. Renee just hit me about it as well because she's hitting everybody. Oh, Terry got a good one for you. She done bought one for you. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Don't bring your mom.
What?
Don't bring your mama.
Who does that?
Who brings their mama? It has happened. So I'm saying this as a
It's
rhetorical
happening.
question, but I know someone who did that. Not only did they bring their mama, don't bring your best friend.
Mm, okay, so we got
That's
best
just as
friends
bad.
and mamas. Best friends and mamas. So Terry, let me ask you something. Do you mean a physical, like mama, like you come through the door and mama's coming right behind you, talking about, baby, where is she? Or are you saying like maybe during the first date, somebody's talking so much about their mom? Which one is?
Physical.
Oh, she said, I don't want to know about her cooking nothing. Oh, wow. First date already, we're talking about mama's cooking. Wow. Okay. Um, interesting.
That's when you know you have a mama's boy. Run for the hills.
Or maybe he thought that she was so special that he wanted to share some of his mama's recipes.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
I'm
Y'all
saying.
We
got
trying
us.
to hit.
Y'all got a
Yeah.
twist. Y'all got a y'all ladies. Y'all see this? Y'all see how they got a twist for everything? No,
Oh,
he's a
bring
mama's
up your
boy.
mom. Okay.
Run for the hills. Run for the hills.
My
I
wife.
do know someone that brought their mom or they brought their best friend, physical body
Oh,
there.
oh, okay. She said, and my wife just chimed in as well. Don't bring up your mom. So that's why I want. Yeah. Okay. So don't bring. Although Shannon just said her husband brought her best friend on their first date.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow, that was awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah, how did
I
that
think
go,
so.
Shannon? Just a
Yeah,
high level,
Shannon.
high level. Share with us how that went.
Yeah, how did that go? Did he co-sign on everything that he said during the thing? Did that, or was that kind of awkward? Or yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Terry just said, don't bring up your mom in conversation. Hmm.
Hey, why mama's getting so many low blows right now, man?
This is kind of interesting right here.
Because there's a lot of
Real
mama boys out
lot of
there.
them. It's just,
I've never heard anybody bringing their mama on a date though, but
mm.
that's a first.
There's a lot of mama boys out there. There's a lot of them. Whether they in his
Talking about
pocket
it,
or
yeah.
they talking about it. Like, it's a lot of mama boys out there. And I think in the South more than in the North, you get that. And I think because it's kind of like a thing where, and I don't want to put anybody in a box, but sometimes Southern
Oh, here we
traditions
go.
and
Here we
Southern
go.
mannerisms is, I'm just saying, the woman's like, oh, he loves his mama. Oh, he gonna love me. Absolutely not. It's not gonna be the same. And if he love his mama that much, you might want to let him stay over there. I'm telling you.
Ooh, okay. So Shannon answered your question. She said it was
You
very
breaking up, CD?
awkward. I actually left the date early, and he left with his friend. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
so she
we
left.
can hear you.
She left. Okay, she left the both of them. She said it was awkward. She left the date early, and he left with his friend.
Wow.
Yeah,
So I
that's
gotta ask a follow up. We gotta go, but I gotta ask a follow up to this. In as much
okay.
as he did that on the first date, what made him get the second date?
Good point. Redo, second chance. Saw something in. See if she responds before we have to go. She may respond right afterward. During the date, that's so irritating. Are you trying to date your mama or me?
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah. So I think this is another topic to revisit again.
I think
I think so.
so.
It's
It was fun.
just shout out to Adrian for bringing up this. He opened up the cat out of the bag.
Oh, appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it.
That was
Something
you,
just to
man.
get our minds off of everything for a brief hour.
Yes,
That was
indeed.
fun.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we had a very good time. So, who gonna close us out tonight?
Melissa.
Hey, money. No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She been on fire
Yeah,
tonight.
you've been on fire, so go ahead.
I just feel I forgot to bring up condoms when we were talking about the sex on the first date thing that somebody mentioned. But I feel like dating is something that if you're taking it lightly, make sure that your dating partner knows that. And if you're dating with intent to find somebody to be your forever, make sure that your partner knows that. Because sometimes there's miscommunication and then you start doing and acting and being things and a person that you're not really trying to be, and it winds up being horrible versus being fun. And so just have fun with it, and don't go with any expectations. Expect the evening to go well, take that positive energy and those vibes, and just try to make sure you know somebody. I have a lot of male friends that we are still friends to today that started out like, oh, let me take you out. We did not have that chemistry that Rodney was talking about, but we were really cool and we're really good friends. So sometimes you might be crossing paths with a friend that you can have in your life versus them being your lover.
That was almost like one of those Jerry Sprinkle final thoughts right there. I like that one.
You caught that too?
Yeah.
Be good to one another. Yeah, that's a way for that to come right out. Oh man. Man, that was on time right there. I can't wait to watch this show again.
Yeah.
And all the story. Well, family, thank y'all once again for joining us at the round table. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you get a chance, watch it again later today, share it. We'll be posting it to our YouTube channel. Oh yes, we do have a YouTube channel, and you can see all of our crazy shows and things we talked about, the amazing people that we had on as special guests. You can watch it there. So if you get a chance, go to YouTube, type in At the Round Table podcast show, and you'll see all of the shows going back years, not just recent, but we've been doing this for years, y'all. So,
and that's coming on what, year 3 for me, right, guys? Is this my 3rd year coming up?
It's
coming up. Yeah, boy.
I think it's year 3 coming up. Yeah.
Time be
I'm
flying.
so excited.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for not getting rid of me. I appreciate it.
Oh man, I don't think we could. So I mean, I'm saying that because Renee is like, she'd be like, "What? You did what? Get her back on the show." And I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am." So, but no, Pitbull brings flavor. You know, everybody has special ingredients. She's the flavor. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're blessed to have her.
Yes.
We're so blessed
I'm blessed to be with you guys. And shout outs to Queen T, Queen Renee. They are the queens to my brothers that keep them in line and keep them being who they are. But it's not too hard because my brothers are good dudes. So shout outs to you guys. And I hope everything and everyone is having a great. Oh, Thanksgiving. We're going to do a show about menus. Yeah, let's do some Thanksgiving recipes and menus. I like that.
So I get to bring up what I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, man. Right?
So what's on? I was about to say that. Yes, yeah, bro. Bring it up and let's see what people say. Yeah, boy. Y'all don't know we got culinary expertise down here, boy.
Ain't money like to eat.
You're
from South Carolina, right?
Nah, I'm from here.
Where you from?
With ties in Anson County. Repping.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is going to be interesting.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, it's been fun, y'all.
Good night, people. It's been real, family.